California lawmakers to consider ban on tackle football for kids under the age of 12. Is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? So California lawmakers are set to discuss a bill proposing ban on this for children under 12 with the first public hearing underway. The bill, authored by Democratic Assembly member Kevin McCarthy, different than the one you think, aims to protect children from documented brain damage risk associated with tackle football. Proposed amendments would gradually phase in the ban until 2029 if it passes. Advocates argue that tackle football possesses a significant risk of brain damage, including chronic traumatic encephalopathy or something like that, CTE, and assert that children should not be exposed to these dangers. While no state has yet banned youth tackle football, similar bills introduced in California, New York, and Illinois previously failed to pass. Despite a decline in high school tackle football participation in California, a decline in high school tackle football participation in California, there was a 5% increase in 2023, reaching 89,178. Vinny, good idea or bad idea?
First of all, I think it's...
Look at that. Participation dropped in tackle football from 15 to 22 by 18%, from 103,000 kids down to 84,000. But last year, it went from 84,000 to 89,000. Go ahead, Vinny.
It's funny how California cares about kids getting tackled at 12 years old, but guess what? Gender can't chop your crotch off. They're totally cool.
Great point, Vinny.
Like we'll protect your brain, but when it comes to your crotch and your genitalia, guess what? Get rid of it. Like look at the priorities of California. It all comes down to Gavin Newsom. What a whore! Like who gives a like that's your concern, but when it comes to their sexuality and everything, chop it off. I think it's stupid. I think at that age, as we all know, Pat, because you played, Adam played. Tom, you were doing something. Tackling at 12, that's when you're supposed to be getting tackled. And if, God forbid, something happens, you break a bone, it heals like that. That's what gets you tougher. That's what gets these boys to be participating.
Well,
I think it's stupid.
Who has an opposing position to him, Tom? Are you different than where he's at?
I look at it this way. California is trying to protect children. But they're doing it, in this narrow little way.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin McCarthy wants to protect kids from tackle football. There's a lot of stats out there. There was also some, a year ago, I think I brought this stat to the podcast. If you take a look at families earning more than $50,000 a year and families earning less than $50,000 a year, football participation for those over $50,000 a year was plummeting, and you've got stats that is plummeting, and lacrosse and soccer were skyrocketing. Those were the replacements because kids want to play, they want to be competitive. Whereas the under 50,000 people still had their kids participating in football. It is a fact that the younger you start, the more you're exposed to CTE. And the NFL has had a lot of things going on with CTE and had an unfortunate truth there. I just don't think it's the state to ultimately ban it. This is stepping in more where parents should make decisions. If you're going to ban football completely, ban it. Get that through Congress. See if you can do that.
Yeah, good luck.
Ban it. Good luck. It's a sport. We play it. It's national, and you can make a decision to do it or not. Now, let me go one step further. Now do you step in and say kids under 12 can't ride skateboards and do tricks at the skate parks and can't ride motocross and do all X Games thing because it's not safe and because you get head injury? Where does it stop? I think it's wrong for California to get involved and to do this. This is parents' decision. If I want to let my kid do X Games skateboard stunts and I'm going to risk the injuries to him, if I'm going to let him do motocross, it's up to me as a parent.
So I played football in high school. I played football in college. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, boys are going to play football, dude.
Yep.
Tackling each other. Like some of my greatest memories, and talking about 12 years old, middle school, any of my friends that are watching the show remember, every Friday, all the boys, there was 20 of us, whatever it was, we'd go to the field right behind the school, pick teams.
And kill each other.
Dude, just destroy each other at 12 years old, 13 years old. We did that every single year, every single Friday. Had the best time of our lives. To this day, we still talk, bro, remember when you cracked back your boy? That's what boys are going to do. Yeah. But when it comes to actual tackle, so cool, want to play flag football, I get it. If you're young, play flag football. But what football is going to do, and playing with pads is a totally different sport than playing flag. Yeah. Okay, I know kids that were 12, 13, 14, fast, tough, good kids. You put some pads on, no, they're out. Forget about that. Yeah. That's why they say the Jewish guys peak when they're basically 13. No. I don't know. I outgrew my 6 foot, 200 pounds. But what football will do, like no other sport, it'll teach you teamwork, leadership, accountability, commitment, toughness, grit, taking out aggression. We know about testosterone in this country, resilience, masculinity. This is good for young boys. Yep. And I don't know how you're going to regulate someone trying to go out back, play the football, throw around the pigskin, get tough, have fun. You make friends, you make enemies, you learn about life, all on the football field. Don't overregulate this nonsense.
And it teaches you about war, because football is basically, let's take their land, right? Yeah. And so you get together, you make a plan.
It's a war.
You go up there with blitzes and bombs and other things, and you're basically trying to take their land.
And if you're, dude, and it's welcoming. If you're in the LGBTQAI plus community, everybody's wearing tights. If you're the quarterback, you can put your hand under a guy's crotch and just yell numbers. Red 38. You could just it's welcoming. It's loving. You get to shower with everybody.
There's great positions like tight end,
wide receiver. Just gone.
The pulling guard.
Vinny,
we all know about that.
Something. Yeah. Football is grooming.
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez.
That's what I'm saying, guys. So it's welcoming.
Oh my gosh.
But it's I think California has more important shit to worry about than 12-year-old kids wearing their helmets. They're protecting their brains, bro. How about protecting their gender and not letting them chop off their genitalia?
And let their parents decide what sports
your mom
they play
and I think that it's the parents when it comes to the sports thing. I don't think, like Nikki Haley said, going back to Nikki Haley, where they asked her about gender affirming care for a 12-year-old. You know what she said? That's up to the parents. No. Because you could be a psychotic parent and go, you know what? I want my kid to be a girl now. He was born a boy because he told me once that that's what he wants. No. I don't play that shit.
You know what me and Vinny do when time to time we're just, in between podcasts? We literally go outside in the freaking parking lot and throw the route.
I throw routes. I do routes on concrete.
We're throwing routes. Vinny's laying out. He's tiptoeing in the end zone.
I dented Natalia's car. I hit my head on it.
But you caught the ball, Vinny.
I caught it, and that's
resilience,
all that matters.
toughness.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. Now,
very,
Brady Matthews, the mouthpiece, we got to work on his arm a little bit.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.